Hail and welcome to Magick Rising. My name's Amanda, and consider this an introductory video to a special project I wanted to get started. But first, here's a little background. About a decade or so ago, my witchcraft teacher, Deborah, took myself and two other students out to a pagan festival. Yeah, a pagan festival outside of Bastrop, Texas, with hundreds of pagans from different backgrounds. And the organization that put this festival on is the Council of Magickal Arts, or CMA for short. CMA is a nonprofit corporation funded and run purely by its magical members, unpaid volunteers. And they actually own the land that they host these two festivals per year on. And that land, Spirit Haven, is something that is maintained and improved on by, again, volunteers, magical members of CMA. My first time out there was insane. I had never before even imagined that hundreds of pagans in Texas would be able to gather together, or that there even were hundreds of pagans in Texas. And yet, I've been going to CMA festivals for the past decade or so, only missing one. It would take so much time to explain how my current state of mind and magical practices and spiritual beliefs have been shaped by the experiences I've had and the people that I've met out there, and by my volunteerism within the organization itself. But that's not the point of this project. I started thinking, we have hundreds of pagans that usually gather together twice per year. Sometimes that's the only time that they really get to be who they are magically and get away from the mundane world. Sometimes those opportunities at festival are the only times they physically get to see some of these people that they consider part of their extended chosen family. So those connections are so important and so integral into their own magical lives and magical selves. How do we stay connected? How do we keep the magic alive within ourselves and within our community when we don't have these opportunities for physically being around each other? CMA's Beltane Festival in April was canceled due to COVID. Stupid COVID. And that same cancellation of a physical festival is extended through the Samhain Festival in October. Now, thankfully, the volunteers at CMA have been able to come up with a virtual festival for Samhain, which is fantastic because we do need a way that we can virtually connect that organization. But we can do so much more. So again, why Magick Rising? I feel like when we, as practitioners of magic, are used to gathering together physically with people and suddenly that's cut off, we tend to lose a little bit of focus. We tend to withdraw and maybe stop practicing even. The magic within us starts to drop. I mean, we lost access basically to these life-altering experiences and these physical connections with people we only see a couple times a year. That can magically deplete somebody, but it doesn't have to be that way. I've even seen some people connect together in a virtual sense. Virtual rituals, for instance, which I've been a part of a couple that have been pretty effective. Also just video chatting in general and social media connection, trying to increase that communication, but still it's different. I feel like I'm not living as magical a life as I was when I was able to count on that magical community engagement at Spirit Haven. And I know other people have too. So for myself and my friends and CMA and the magical community at large who've seen this sort of magical depletion and this drop in magical connection, let's figure it out. And I want each of these videos to serve as a platform for that type of engagement and connection and communication. I want to foster a virtual Spirit Haven, if you will, in an effort to help keep that magic that we have aloft. I know sometimes in our lives we can see magic drop, and that's why I want to do my part to see that magic rising. So cheesy. All right, so thank you for stopping by and checking out this video. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. And may the gods protect the craft.